Hi, this is a quick class for you to follow along if you're looking to facilitate turnout action in your hips. So this is the shape that I mean. Come to join me sitting like this. So I've got the soles of my feet together and my knees apart. My hands are propped behind me. We are going to finish in this position again. So if when we finish, you're like, oh, that felt good, I'll just run through that class again. You just hit rewind and you'll be back where you started. So use your hands to help you sit tall. Your spine might want to round back here. Feel how it feels to be trying to sit up. Notice where you're getting any sensation in your legs. Does it feel easy to sit up? Does it feel difficult? Do you get sensation on insides of legs, outside, somewhere else? Okay, and then let's come to lie down on your back. Cross the outside of your left ankle over your right thigh. And then without using your hands, pick your bottom leg up off the floor. Great. So using your hands to draw your legs in here isn't wrong. That's just not what we're doing today. So your left knee is trying to turn out to the side, even as your right leg is drawing in towards you. And then just very gently rock your legs a little bit to one side and a little bit to the other. So it might be that you feel as you go one way, any sensation you're getting in your hips increases. It might decrease as you go the other way, or it might feel kind of the same or just similar volume, but just shifting around. And then next time you pass through center, pause. And let's switch the cross of your legs, put the other leg on top. Great. Before you start rocking, notice how this feels in comparison. So does this leg feel like it comes closer in towards you? Is this maybe the stiffer one? And then just gently rocking side to side. Okay. And then we're going to switch from side to side. Remember, you can always bring your feet down and rest whenever you need. Otherwise, pause as you pass through center. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch the cross of your legs. Put the other one on top. Great. Inhale that side. Exhale, switch the cross of your legs. Breath in. Breath out, switch. Breath in. Breath out, switch. Keep going with that. If you've got space, see if you can start to draw like a big circle with your legs to get to one side, and then a big circle with legs to get to other side. And you might start to feel a bit more sensation coming up around your hips. So your hip muscles are just having to work more to control your legs moving through space and to propel them through space. If you feel stuff like clicking and popping, like I've definitely got at least one clicky hip, as long as it's not painful, I think we're okay. Next time your left ankle crosses on top, just pause there. And then you can either go back to just rocking side to side again, or this time when you roll your legs over to the right, roll them all the way over, so that maybe the sole of your foot plants on the floor, and that top knee, it might want to fall towards your face. Instead, can you send it away from you so it's like pointing more up towards the ceiling? Take a breath or two down into your belly. And then next time you exhale, come all the way back up. Last time, switch across your legs. I'm just going to wriggle away from the wall a bit. Breath in here, breath out, roll your legs over to the side. And then top knee tries to turn away from you. If your feet don't comfortably reach the floor, that's okay. Maybe you've got like a block or a couple of cushions you could put underneath them. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, come all the way back up. Great. Untangle your legs, hug your knees into your chest. Let's rock up to sit and then come up to stand. Take your feet out wide. Turn both of your toes to point out a little bit. And then fold forwards, fingertips down to floor, or if the floor isn't comfortably within reach, you can always put your hand on a block. That's going to work super well. So we're going to keep both your feet flat on the floor. As you inhale, bend one knee, lunge over to that side. As you exhale, go same thing other side. Great. Inhale to bend one knee. Exhale to bend the other knee. So what you're looking for is a feeling of stretch or pull down the inside of your thigh as you're shifting side to side. And then next time you finish your second side, pause as you pass through center. Wiggle your feet a little bit closer together and then turn your toes out again. Bend your knees out in the direction of your toes. Prop your forearms on your thighs. So we're sitting into like a kind of sumo squat. And then I want you to shift your arms so that rather than resting on the tops of your legs, they're pressing more on the insides of your thighs. You might catch hold of the insides of your shins. So if I turn a little bit sideways, you might be able to see more what I did. I went from hands resting on tops of thighs to pushing on the inside. And if you are sitting up like this, let's have spine more parallel with the floor. So just a couple of breaths here. As you inhale, stick your tailbone out behind you, pull chest forwards. Exhale, maybe sit a little lower. One more time, breath in, arms press out. Breath out, sit low. And then slow and steady, straighten your legs. And let's come up to stand. Okay, give your legs a wiggle. Let's come back to that shape we were in before. Sit down on your bum, feet together, knees apart. Okay. Rock all your weight over onto one side so that that knee is either close to or touching the floor. And with your other hand, push your knee away from you, but with your knee, push back. So it's not that this leg is passive and I'm just shoving it away. It's like your knee is trying to get towards you and your hand is trying to push it away. Okay. If it feels reasonable, like do that as strong as you can, but just a couple more breaths. Okay. And then let's release that. Rock over to the other side. Push your top knee away from you, but your knee push back in. Okay, and then let's come back up one more time each side. Rock over to first side. Push your knee away from you with your hand pushed back in. Now this time also with the knee that's on the floor, I want you to push down into the floor as strongly as you can. So this is going to be tending to switch on the outside of your hip on your bottom leg and inner thigh on top leg. Okay, and release, and then last side. Bottom knee is pushing down, squashing the floor. Top knee, you're pushing it away from you, but it's trying to get towards you as strongly as it can. Okay, great. And then send your legs out. You might have your knees a little bit bent. They don't have to go super wide. Push down into the floor, sit up. And then let's come back to where we started. Feet together, knees apart. Use your hands to help you sit tall. Now see if you can ask your knees to just drop themselves lower. It might be that it feels the same as when you were first here. It might be that it feels like your knees go a little bit lower. If you get a nice sensation of stretch sitting up, I do, you're good where you are. If you want to lean forwards for a couple of breaths, you're welcome to do that. And then if you lean forwards, come back up to sit. Yep. I hope that your hips feel a little bit better than when you started. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.